Okay. So if I've told you once, I've told you twice. I don't go to Canada's Wonderland. I've jumped out of a plane, and that was due to peer pressure. Could you imagine jumping out of an airplane, a perfectly good plane, from peer pressure? That's
Yeah,
another
there's no level of peer pressure. I don't know what level of peer pressure you
that
were getting,
that's
but
that's
there's
another
no
story.
peers.
That's
I have
another
no
story.
peers
Yeah,
with
that's
that
another
much pressure strength.
that's another story for another day.
You're
But
crazy.
if you're in Ontario, if you're in the GTA,
Get
whatever.
excited.
I mean, should you? But Canada's Wonderland is reopening. They're going to be open. When are they opening? They're opening
So they're
in
open. They're
when?
open. They're open Monday and Tuesday. For season pass holders. So
Okay.
if you got your little season pass there, you're good. If you're a general public and you don't have your season pass, they're gonna be open for you on Wednesday. So you're gonna be able to go tomorrow's.
Okay, well, listen, man, they're still taking precautions with the vid floating around. One thing I do enjoy is you got to reserve your spot. See,
Right.
in my neighborhood, when the vid was like, prevalent, it was like new, it was running rampant. And they opened the pool, but you had to reserve. So the great thing was you booked it for an hour, you got the pool to yourself. So Canada's Wonderland is doing something similar. You got to reserve your window of time. What that window looks like, I'm assuming it's an all day thing, just to make sure that they're able to meet the legal requirements for the capacity.
Right.
Additionally, of course, guests age 2 and older are required to wear a face mask covering in all areas unless otherwise designated, or while dining seated. Physical distance, of course, enhanced cleaning procedures, dining facilities and other park areas, addition to hand sanitization stations and capacity management throughout the park, obviously. Right. So they're
Right.
still taking precautions as they should. Plus, it's an outdoor park. Like,
From what I've heard, they have apparently a ton of hand sanitizer stations. I
right.
mean, as they should. When you
Right.
have a place with kids walking around with all type of food and all this type of stuff, it makes perfect sense. There's been a few videos from a few people on TikTok, on Twitter that I've seen, just showing the lineups for certain things, because obviously you have rides there where normally you could put about 50 people on the ride, and now you can only put about 10 people because you got to have space in between each car, right? So the lineups actually, they're long, but they're not abnormal for Canada's Wonderland, is what I'm saying.
There you go.
They're still regular Canada's Wonderland lines. Like, who hasn't waited at least once in their life 1 hour or more to get on a ride? Everybody's done it. Thank you. Everybody's done it. So doing that now, I think so far they're doing. I mean, it's just the season ticket holders so far. It's not crazy, but I think so far they're doing a pretty good job, even with all the restrictions that they have. But I mean, let's get back to the real topic here. Roller coasters with masks on. Is that something you're about? Is that a life that you're about for your 3 or 4 year old? Because if you're over two, you got to have a face mask on.
Well,
What do you think?
I don't go on roller coasters, but to answer your question, no, that's obviously a stupid idea because you're on a roller coaster, your heart rate's going crazy. Depending on who you are, your breathing could become, irregular. You know what I mean? How are you supposed to, do that? You got a face mask on. So, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm already social distancing while I'm on the roller coaster, which I'm not going to go on. But while I'm on there, and if I went to Canada's Wonderland, I'm probably going to go with people in my bubble. So people that I trust,
Right, right. Obviously, I
even
think
if I
that's the
don't
only
live
way
with
you can
them.
do the reservation. Actually,
Well, there you go. So check this out, bro. I got there in a car, presumably. The people that I went with, I drove in the same car
yeah,
in an enclosed vehicle. Now
right,
I'm on a roller coaster, socially distanced with those people who I went in the car with. Bro, I'm taking my mask off, is what I'm saying. If I
right.
could drive up there with these people in an enclosed car with no mask on, why? And now I'm on the roller coaster outside, socially distanced from other. Why do I need to wear a mask? I'm not wearing a mask on a roller coaster. It's not happening. Because if I pass out and then my limp body just slips out while it's in a loop de loop, then what? So no, it's
I,
not happening.
honestly, I'll be 100 with you. I don't even know if it's actually a requirement for people to wear while they're on the roller coaster itself.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not 100% sure, but I remember that when we spoke about this before, that was something that was a thing. Like all theme parks that had opened, they had to wear the mask on the thing. So I mean, if you're watching this, if you're listening right now on anywhere that you can listen to the podcast, which is anywhere that you can find streaming podcasts right now, we everywhere now.
Not anymore. We'll talk about that another day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, my heart is hurt. I got it. You see how I got excited about it too and everything. I
Yeah,
had the passion. I had the passion with it. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna get some bad news after this, guys. That's okay. We can move on from that because
yeah.
Canada's Wonderland is still open. Okay, but if you have been there, let me know if you have to wear a face mask or not on the rides. That's something I want. I actually do. One question that I am curious about because that changes the entire experience for me personally.
100%. And
Yeah.
also, if you are going to Canada's Wonderland, why?
Come on, man. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Just because you like to stay inside all the time and do nothing
I
all
don't.
day
I
doesn't
don't.
mean that people want to be outside, man.
I don't like to stay inside all day. I just listen. When you talk about long lines, you want to know why I don't like Canada's Wonderland? Well, long lines. I went to Canada's Wonderland one time. I spent an entire day there. Of course, I'm exaggerating. I was probably there like maybe 7, 8 hours. I went on 3 rides.
that's a
Okay,
that's a horrible day at Canada's Wonderland. That's a
three.
horrible. That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
horrible day.
Yeah, I'm done with Canada's Wonderland. But viewing public, you guys enjoy it, man. Be safe. Don't forget to social distance, abide by the rules. And listen, little hint there for you. Don't try to sneak in your alcohol into Canada's Wonderland. It will get confiscated and they will make you pour it down a sewer drain. Yeah, that happened to me.
That
Um
is
uh,
definitely experience talking.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, it was a horrible day. This one time it was the same day with the three rides in like a 7, 8 hour. It was not a good
Oh well,
day.
that's called karma, man. That's called karma. Thank you.
Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Canada's Wonderland. I miss Marineland. Deuces. Okay.
You are wilded. You are wilded right now.
I prefer Marineland. Okay. What's that chick's name again?
So, hey, thanks for watching that video, man. One thing we need you to do, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please drop a comment and join in on the conversation.
Absolutely. We are trying to get to our goal of 500 and beyond.
Sir.
As you can see, we are almost there. And that video, that little icon there, I need you to click on that, watch the next video, like, rinse, and repeat. Two guys doing a podcast. Those.